one of the great theatre traditions, and we have thousands of them, but one of the great traditions is that Macbeth is an unlucky play. And again, a tradition is you don't say the name of it. Now, I have just been saying it quite a lot on this very stage because I'm not a superstitious person. But the tradition is that you wouldn't even mention it. You call it the Scottish play, or the play about the Scottish king, or some other, or Mackers, or any other variant on that, so that you don't say the name Macbeth. It comes from the fact, I think, that certainly in the 17th, 18th century, when there were productions of Macbeth being done, there were a lot of fights in Macbeth, and a lot of use of knives and swords and what have you. So of all the plays of Shakespeare, more people were more likely to get injured in Macbeth than any other play, simply because there were more swords and more battles. So I think it got the name of being unlucky from that. Macbeth seemed to kill more actors than any other play. Personally, I don't believe it, although there have been many accounts of it. There was a famous account of one very well-known actor putting on a production of Macbeth on Broadway, and he'd hired 3 Haitian witch doctors to play the witches. And he got a bad review from one critic, and he walked into the theatre the next day, and the 3 witch doctors were sitting on the stage chanting. And they couldn't speak much English, and he asked their sort of minder, what are they doing? And they said, oh, they're chanting the critic to death. And that was laughed off, and about 4 days later the critic had a heart attack and died.